oh my word, the kingfishers just flew and landed less than 3 metres in front of it. I was shooting on my 400 and it was filling the frame. Now, a good friend of mine, Emily, has been messaging me and calling me for months and saying, Mike, you need to come down to this special location. She has access to a private estate that has a lake, a meadow and an orchard, and it is abundant with wildlife. So today, that's exactly what I've done. I've come to Emily's house. She's told me she's got cinnamon rolls and croissants in the oven waiting for me. We're going to have a little bit of breakfast and then we're going to head on down there and see what we can see. The owners of the estate have allowed Emily to put up a little shed hide in the orchard where she'll get photos of woodland birds and hopefully a nemesis of mine, which is the green woodpecker. Now, I did get photos and some footage of a green woodpecker in Spain. It'd be lovely to get some photos on home soil. Now, the lake on the estate has kingfishers on there, so she's put up some pop-up hides, so we're going to get into them and hopefully tempt them to land on a perch that we put up. Right, let's go and have some breakfast and get down there. We are here, and I tell you what, just coming down this beautiful driveway onto the estate, absolutely stunning. I've already had the green woodpecker laughing at me, yeah, that yaffle teasing me. So yeah, the green woodpecker's been a little bit of a nemesis of mine in the UK. So it'd be nice to see if I can capture some nice images of that. It's a stunning day. I mean, you can probably tell I've got some low sun that's just coming up in front of us, giving us some nice golden light. But we're going to head on down to the lake, get into a pop-up hide and see, fingers crossed, to see if the kingfisher comes in. Right, we are all tucked in. It's nice and cosy. Now, fair play to Emily. She came down a number of weeks ago and put this pop-up hide in so that the kingfishers are used to it and they've been in and out using the perches. It's just, she's just put some sticks in, or your other half did, Mark.
Yeah, I got him out on a canoe.
Went out on a canoe and just put some sticks and perches, wedged them into the ground, sticking out. So, yeah, it's just going to be a case now of sitting tight and seeing if it comes in. We have heard it, though, haven't we?
We've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it and we've heard it. It's flying around. So we're going to shut up now and just wait. So wow, that didn't take long at all. Literally, I'd only just got set up and it landed on a perch. Unfortunately, not where my camera was pointing, and it was so close. Yeah, it flew off before I could get the camera on it. I reckon it landed about 3 metres away from us. We then got it hunting and fishing just in this little brook bit next to us. And then it's just flown up into the tree, and then another kingfisher's come in and it's chased that away. So, oh, this is great stuff to start with. Oh my word, I didn't expect that at all. He literally flew onto a little perch over there. He was a little bit obscured, but then he caught a fish and landed on a perch less than 3 metres away from us. He was actually that close, and a bit lower down I had to slowly lift my tripod up, and I just got some amazing footage of him. He'd just eaten the fish, and then he was just preening himself. Check this out. Oh, come on. Wow, we have had a fantastic hour and a half where the kingfisher was really active. It was diving, it was catching fish, it was in all the trees. Hasn't landed on one of these really nice perches yet, but there's still time. We've just had a wren come in on this log that's just to the left of us. And I tell you what, I love photographing wrens. I think they're really, really photogenic. And a lot of people don't know this, but they are the UK's most popular bird. I think we've got around about 11 million breeding pairs, which is phenomenal. But yeah, I still love them, don't matter if they're common. They are so photogenic. Right, let's hope this kingfisher comes back and lands on one of these perches. So we haven't had it land on one of the main perches that we've put out, but we have had it land on this beautiful, delicate little branch, and I managed to get a little bit of footage of it before it flew off. Real nice, clean background. But I tell you what, it's so active. It's flitting around left, right, and centre. It's quite vocal. We have had a female come in as well, and it chased her off out the way. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic to watch. I think we're going to finish up here now, wrap up, and then get over to the orchard, and hopefully maybe see the green woodpecker. I've heard them all morning, so fingers crossed. Okay, so we've just finished at that location. We're going to head on over now to where the orchard is, and we'll get some woodland type birds in there, and hopefully the green woodpecker. What I will say is though, you know, I've spoke about this before on other videos, but this is why it's always useful to get to know and talk to landowners. You know, Emily's been coming down here for about 4 years now, got to know the landowners really well. She's earned their respect and their trust, and now they're allowing her to put little pop-up hides here, there and everywhere so she can capture all the wildlife. So it's definitely worth doing, just, you know, going out. I know Simon Eardley spoke about it in the past, you know, saying about, you know, maybe writing some letters and just drop them into the local farmers, seeing if they'd mind you using their land. You know, this is how we get some amazing images when you're undisturbed, private land, and you can just lie there or sit there still for hours and just see what comes in. It's quite phenomenal, really. So what Emily's done here is similar to what I've done. He's managed to get an old second-hand shed. You can go on Marketplace, and some people, if they're getting rid of an old shed, if you offer to pick it up, they'll give it you for free because they just want rid of it. And you know, just with a little bit of work and tarting up, you can make yourself a little comfy hide. And if you've got a place like this that you can come down to regular, it's great to put something like this in because the wildlife gets used to it. It's a little place where you can store nuts and seeds. What I will say is though, get a nice metal container to put that in because the mice and rats will soon find their way in. And then just setting up some perches and posts. Emily's got some teasel up, just some natural logs and posts, and she's drilled holes in them, and she's putting suet and pushing fat balls into them, filling all the crevices with seed and nut, sunflower hearts, which birds absolutely love. And then things like Niger seeds for sort of like the goldfinches, peanuts. You get a range of food, and it won't take long. They soon get to know that there's food about and come down, and you can get some really, really nice photos. So she's just finishing up now on the last post, and then hopefully won't take long before they come in. shut up, honestly. What I was going to say was, today's crisp of choice, bacon rashers. Oh, can't beat. These are the alternative version of, what were they called? Frazzles. Oh, I'll tell you what, Frazzles, Space Invaders, what's it?
Tangy tomatoes.
Tangy Toms. Do you remember Tangy Toms? I think they used to be 5p when I was little. Oh, yeah, absolutely beautiful. It was lovely sat here watching all the woodland birds, but I was still waiting for that green woodpecker opportunity. Unfortunately, my time was running out. The green woodpecker finally arrived, but it stayed at distance, and within a minute it was gone. Today, it just wasn't going to be. Well, guys, I was a bit gutted yesterday because I was so close but so far. We had the green woodpecker in at distance, my nemesis bird, and unfortunately Emily had to go and pick up the kids and I had to get back because I had clients in at my hide. So it's a gorgeous morning this morning. Spoke to Emily last night and I've decided to come back and give it another go this morning. And I tell you what a gorgeous morning. It's really atmospheric. The sun's coming up. We've got a bit of backlighting. There was mist over the lake this morning. And I'm feeling really confident. I can't be beaten by the woodpecker again. Right, let's settle down and hopefully it'll come in. Oh, one other thing as well. Had a little chat with Emily yesterday. It's the first time she sort of like set anything up like this. And I just talked about the importance of the backdrop. She'd put loads of little perches in, but you were shooting down onto them. So the problem is with that, when you're shooting down on a subject, the backdrop is the grass behind it and it's only a few feet behind it. And I think with photography, you're always trying to get that separation. So by raising the perches up and looking to get a really nice backdrop, you then give yourself much more separation and your images are much nicer. So we've spent a little bit of time this morning, not too much, but just moving a few things around. I've set up a little station over here with some teasel on. And I tell you what, with the backlight coming through now in the mist, it looks stunning. Check this out. We've moved a post a little bit closer just to give it a little bit more separation. And you've got this tree that's all autumnal in the background. And I've gone down to f4.5, f6.3. And it's just given me a little bit more contrast. And the bokeh is absolutely amazing. The greater spotted woodpecker on there. Unfortunately not the green yet, but the greater spotted woodpecker looks incredible. woodpeckers. They bloody always, they always avoid me. So we've heard them this morning, haven't seen them. But I tell you what, we're getting some lovely images and some lovely footage of the greater spotted woodpeckers and the goldfinches. We've set up the teasel with a real nice backdrop. And there's long grass behind it, so you get that real nice creamy background. But check this out, I've just videoed a goldfinch and took some photos on this teasel, and it was just eating the seeds out the teasel. Oh, they are absolutely gorgeous. So we just sat here quietly. Birds are coming in left, right, and centre. And then all of a sudden, there's an unmistakable sound of a female tawny owl. And it sounds like she's in the tree directly behind us. Now, there was a little bit of a commotion earlier, and I don't know whether some people on bikes have gone through the woods and it might have flushed her out. But she's literally sat behind her. We put Merlin on, and it's definitely a female tawny owl, but I hear it a lot down at my wildlife area. That undistinguishable sound of that cooey, cooey. So the fact that she's out in the day is very, very unusual, but I can imagine if she flew in on one of these birches. Running out of time. 2 days in, and this is why it's my nemesis. Emily promised me it comes on them posts every time. Andy Green was here, he had it on there. But yeah, sometimes you just have that one species that you just can't get that really nice up close and personal photo with. And I really thought I was going to crack it, but I've only got about half an hour left, so fingers crossed. Just flew above us. Wow, talk about the 11th hour. Oh my word, I just thought I'd sort of like made my mind up that I was just going to finish the video saying that's wildlife, you know. You just sometimes get a certain species that always seems to elude you. So yeah, massive thanks to Emily for inviting me down. And it just shows, you know, if you speak to some landowners and, you know, get permission, it opens up so many so many options, and you know, you can really improve your photography. I mean, you could practice your field craft over here. You can set up your pop-up hides, and in the orchard you've been able to put a shed up, haven't you? You know,
Created into a hide.
yeah, and just,
Been a game changer.
you know, I said earlier about, you know, going on marketplace and, you know, get an old shed and put some holes in the side, and hello, I'm now getting attacked by the dogs. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. It's nice to do a load of sort of like woodland birds. We had a fantastic day yesterday first thing and had some amazing encounters with the kingfisher. So if you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. As always, look after yourselves, and I'll see you out there on the next one.